Fairbanks is the final stop on our scenic Alaska, including the Arctic Circle adventure, before we head east to the Yukon. Fairbanks is the largest city in the interior of Alaska and built mostly on the gold rush fever that hit the town in the early 1900s. Reliving those glory days is all part of the Gold Dredge 8 experience, where you will travel in an old rail carriage through this former mine site.
They would use these water cannons to absolutely blast away all of the overburden. If you turn your attention to the distant horizon of that tree line way over there, that is the original elevation of this very valley that we're sitting in right now.
The train ride delivers us to Gold Dredge 8, a national engineering landmark described as both a floating workhorse and a mechanical gold pan.
For as big as these are, the dredges did three very simple things. They chewed up gold-bearing gravel, they swallowed gold, and they spit out rock.
Then we get our very own chance to strike it rich.
I'm pretty fascinated with gold and its ties to Alaska, because if you think about it, gold has never been more valuable than it is right now, and Alaska has such a close tie. From the moment the Russians sold it to the United States, they have hit that gold jackpot, and most of the current successful mines in the US are right here in Alaska. It has such a juicy history. Now, I don't know about my luck here today. They have heated the water for me, though. Let's see how we go. Tony, I don't think I did too badly. I'm a little bit excited. How much do you think is in there?
That's some nice looking gold there. That's above average.
Is it?
I'd say you'd have over $15 worth of gold there.
Why, thank you, Tony.
Not bad for about 10 minutes of work, huh?
Exactly.
Fairbanks is also the launching pad for our scenic and rich Arctic Circle adventure, taking us to a place very few people ever get to experience.
We will be flying north of the Arctic Circle at 66 degrees 33 minutes north. We cross the Arctic Circle and then everybody on board instantly becomes an intrepid Arctic traveler.
Alaska is a vast state with such limited access to roads that aircraft ownership rates are one of the highest in the world.
Because we have so few roads, the people who rely on airplanes for travel are always glad to see you. So you show up in a community that has only airplane access, and the whole community comes out and they all help unload the airplane.
Our planned route was to land in a tiny little town called Wiseman, but fog and low cloud mean that instead we are touching down in Bettles. It's just as remote and fascinating, and more importantly, it is within the Arctic Circle.
Oh, well, this is not quite what I had envisioned. I got up this morning and I dressed for the Arctic Circle, which all my life I had an image in my mind that it would be covered in ice and there'd be polar bears frolicking in the distance and natives would be coming out of igloos to offer me reindeer sausage. This isn't like that.
Welcome to Bettles. Population, not many. Home to a lodge, a National Parks office, an airfield, and a sprinkling of homes. This is about as remote as a village in Alaska gets.
Do you get a lot of people like me who get off the plane and go, where are the igloos?
Yeah, absolutely we do. We get all kinds of different people up here and everybody expects something different.
There are obvious challenges to living in what officially is Alaska's smallest town.
So what happens if you run out of toothpaste?
Well, in my case, I just ran out of toothpaste and I had to call my mom back in Massachusetts. And it was even hard to come by a phone. Yeah, it's hard to come by a phone up here.
Because is there no service? I haven't even tried.
No service, yeah. No phone service, no internet, nothing.
How do you cope?
I love it. I love it. I wanted to get away from it all when I was coming up here, so.
Why do you think people are so drawn to the Arctic Circle? Is it a magnetic thing? I don't know.
I don't know. I think just the remoteness of it, and people like me who want both an adventure and to experience something, totally different than the lower 48. Like, there's 28 people in this town, and probably not another person until you get to Fairbanks, 150 miles south.